Welcome to Knoxville, home of the Tennessee Volunteers, where the hymn of choice is Good Old Rocky Top, and they hope that by the end of this one, it's good on Rocky Top. And only in Tennessee do you get a sight like this. Not only are the end zones checkered, so too the crowd, a mirror image to prove that they will give their all for Tennessee. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Vols will kick it off to get us underway. That is not the way you want to start with the kickoff going out of bounds. Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. First down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. So Tennessee's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. This is just a great matchup to watch on the outside, and who can win downfield in the passing game.
Man, this reminds me of 1997, Charles Woodson versus David Boston. Two physical athletes that are going to be going toe-to-toe all game long.
Yeah, two alphas, two guys that play the positions where you have to have such confidence, cornerback, wide receiver. Let's see this throwdown.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. Fires to the wideout. And that ball is picked off. Bringing it back. The 30. The 20. Touchdown Longhorns! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
That quarterbacks in zone coverage, they have to see it, and they have to manipulate defenders, and they don't. You could tell the middle linebacker reading his eyes the whole way, breaks on the football, and then turns into an offensive player and takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Back to throw, it's Banks. Unloads to the wideout. Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Excellent field position here for the offense. From the gun, the ground game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting the fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
And the Longhorns will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch. As you saw in that last play, getting a 1st down.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Trying to get to it. He'll pull it down. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Volunteers will line up to punt it away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Longhorns want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's complete on the right side. It's a fumble on the play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
They these wide receivers are so fast nowadays. They're such big playmakers. I just want to get it to them and let them make it happen. But a lot of times, we're running to them, too. We're focused on chasing him down and funneling the football in the right direction. Defense swarm did a good job getting their hand on the football, causing the fumble from the wide receiver.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The #1 job is to protect their quarterback, and they did not.
They did not. But my #1 job as a defensive lineman is to attack your quarterback and get him on the ground just like this, get in the sack, rattle this guy as much as you can, as many hits as possible on these quarterbacks.
The Volunteers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. This should be the last play of the quarter. Going up top on first down. Gets it out quickly. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They'll run play action. He's right on target. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Longhorns racing to the line in a hurry up. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. He's got it. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Touch pass on the run. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Longhorns are rolling down the field. The give to the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Trying to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Defense in press coverage. Now on the counter. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play getting a tackle for loss.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down.
Oh, he just needed to stretch the ball out a few inches more, and he would have picked up the first down. It was a great individual effort there on 3rd down, getting back a bunch of yards, and now they're in a position to go for it here on 4th.
And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. And the Longhorns have taken it inside the 20. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. Makes the catch. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Texas. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a top 5 battle with enormous ramifications all across football. Here's the latest. Virginia Tech is in front. They've played awfully well today. And while there's no Michael Vick out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 7 over Duke. The landscape of college football will change dramatically with the outcome of this one, and we will keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what...
And he's running in the open. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The Vols want to crank the tempo. They'll throw it on first down. Coming after it. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the misfire, it's second down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Through the air, it's Banks. Got his man quickly. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And the Vols decide to punt it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Trying the left side. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. He'll set up to throw. Got it set up on the outside. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're bringing heat. He's going to take off. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? It's just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, the defense just needs something positive to happen. They're trailing in this game. A turnover would be massive for momentum right now, and a nice effort defensively, getting a hand on.
He'll take a shot. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because...
Pass on the way. It's picked off. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
A big part about playing the quarterback position is turning the page, playing the next play, not letting bad plays beat you. And that's his first career interception in college football, so that's going to sting. But now you've got to get back out there and lead your team.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum. He tries to take the top off. Snags it down the right side. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown ball. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Texas offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Takes the handoff. It's Hester. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30. It's third and short. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. The Longhorns will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them.
Lets it fly. And he makes the catch inside the 15. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee!
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
On to attempt the try. Right down the boulevard. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Only 10 seconds remaining here in the first half as they put it in play, 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker room. Looking to pass on 2nd down. He'll pull it down and run. At the 45 on his way. And this sophomore quarterback learning when to use his legs to move the chains. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful start to things in Knoxville here today. And it's been a clinic in fundamental defensive football. Both teams have been relentless and ball hawking, refusing to give an inch. This is the kind of slugfest that real football fans love. Crushing tackles and dudes flying into gaps and passing lanes. A testament to the discipline both of these teams have shown. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas amidst the smoggy smoke there in Rocky Top.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Longhorns will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Massey. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They'll open the second half on the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll give it to the back. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Well, this is a really nice job there on that 3rd down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up 4th down.
Here's the handoff. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Longhorns will hustle to the line. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Snags it over the middle. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning too. That was beautiful.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They'll go to the counter play. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Finds his man in the middle. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the 1st down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now 2nd and goal and right in the teeth of this noise. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Floats it out in space. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Well, this defense is on its heels right now, especially trying to stop the run. They're just not being physical enough. They give up another run right there for a 1st down. Someone's going to have to step up and make it.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And ball security is starting to become a little bit of an issue for this quarterback. In his last game, he had a fumble, and he has another one right here. He has got to do a better job of keeping 2 hands on the ball.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals. Yeah,
because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line. Looking for a crease. It's Hester. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on 3rd down. Quick strike complete. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Fair catch called for and made. The offense set for a 1st down play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. At the 35, he's open. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Getting some heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And the Volunteers will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. The lone back's got it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. Discards a man. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up. They want that clock to run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. 2nd down coming up. Off play action. Looking to scramble. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
To the air. It's Banks. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Ready to fire from the pistol. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Takes the handoff. It's Hester. Still on his feet at the 45. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
They're getting this guy lathered up. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The give on the counter. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football. Had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the fourth quarter. Time to go win.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Looking to move it through the air. Trying to beat the D deep. Got it! Touchdown Volunteers! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, it has gone final in that top 25 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. UMass pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. The Minutemen were clicking in every phase of the game, and the results speak for themselves. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. On second down, he'll fire. Makes the grab and gets the foot in bounds, and it'll be a first down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
Third downs are so crucial, and quarterbacks, you want them to be, elite with their functioning, be able to go through their progressions, get rid of the football, not take sacks. But they just took a sack. How about the individual effort by that defense, understanding third down and getting to the quarterback?
The clock is relentlessly working against them. Down 4, they'll go for it on fourth down. Throws for the tight end. And here's the third interception of the night. He'll try to take it back. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown ball. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking fourth down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth quarter lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. After the incompletion, looking at 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He finds his man. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
They say pressure bust pipes. This quarterback can attest to it. Goodness gracious. They're getting after him all day. There's a reason they're behind. Pressure the quarterback goes a long way to getting the W.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. They've got the screen set up. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Hester. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
And it's his 4th interception of the game. Got some room to run at the 20. Touchdown, Tennessee. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Lining up to add another. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something pop.
Off he goes. He's at the 30. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Going for it all. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on.
Unleashes one deep. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Pressure coming. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming in.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. But no, the officials are saying he was out of bounds, and the quarterback might want to rethink taking a chance like that. After this, it'll be a wrap. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.